Hi, this is Erica. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about this concept, real but not true. In challenging times, our thoughts can make us feel a certain way. And the way that we feel feels very real. And it might be in our bodies. Our brains are powerful. But it's not true. For example, when times are challenging and our thoughts lead us down a path that rumination seeps in, we might really get to a place in our thoughts where we've completely believed that something is a certain way, talked ourselves into it, and our bodies respond to it that way. Our nervous system is reactionary instead of responsive. These are moments when what we're experiencing is very real, but not true. I've learned throughout my own meditation practice to make a distinction between these two things. I still catch myself going down this pathway, but now I'm able to pause and ask myself a few questions. To be completely transparent, these questions were not something that originated in my own body. They were questions that teachers throughout my path have taught me. So this is in many ways a collection of wisdom. When I notice that I am spiraling, I take a pause. We talk a lot of times in teaching about an anchor. You find an anchor, because our brains are like boats and boats drift away. An anchor is anything that can help us come back to the moment. It can be the sounds that are around you right now. It can be the feel and sound of your breath. It can be the sensations in your body, the way in which your feet feel on the ground, or the way your hands feel, or the weight of your body against the chair that you're sitting in, or how your feet feel when you're standing up. That's an anchor. It can also be seeing. If you open your eyes and you look around and you notice, I'm in this room, not lost in some story. When we find anchors, they're ways of really programming the brain, right? Reconstructing the pathways to come back to now, to not get lost in the train of thoughts that can spiral and turn into things that feel so real, but they're not true. And so my first step when I notice I'm getting very anxious is to pause and anchor into the moment. After that anchoring, I really just talk to myself and say, is that true? Is that based in fact? Is that something that is absolutely logical? And many times the answer to that is no. And so I pause, tell my nervous system by breathing deeply that this is just a very uncomfortable time, but we're okay. And so when you find yourself in a space of rumination, of spiraling thoughts, of maybe a rapid heartbeat, of just this feeling where life is chaotic, pause, anchor into the moment, and ask yourself, is this true? And then just let yourself be still for just a few moments. The more that you practice this, the more that the brain starts to function in a manner that it comes into awareness of knowing, hey, my brain says to me, you're spiraling, Erica. Come back. So hopefully you can use this brief reflection, meditation, just a moment of awareness to help you if you find yourself ever in a space where you're feeling out of control. And then be kind, because it is a real feeling in the body. but it's simply not true. Thanks for taking the time to join me in this today, and I hope to be meditating or reflecting with you again soon.